Welcome back to Rolly Coaster. Last week, you guys voted for the best coaster of 1983. You voted for Moonsault Scramble over at fuji-q Highland, the Meisho shuttle loop that pulled 6.2 Gs. Pretty crazy stuff. Now, it defeated some other pretty intense rides like Colossus the Fire Dragon, the double loop in Schwarzkopf, pulls like 5 Gs, Dragon Mountain at Marineland. I don't know how many Gs it pulls, but it's probably rather respectable because of those vertical loops and stuff. Also, at Concagua, another Schwarzkopf that you probably never heard of that closed in 2001. It was down in Argentina, named after the highest point in South America. Pretty cool stuff, but I would agree that Moonsault Scramble probably is the best just because of the insane amount of Gs you pull and how fast you go. This was like by far the tallest coaster for 7 years, although it's obviously not a complete circuit, so how accurate is that? I don't know. Very, very, very cool ride, cool to look at, but unfortunately, or rather fortunately, it was replaced by Dodonpa, so I'm not really mad about that. But this ride was pretty crazy, and I can see how you could prefer it to the others, so cool stuff. Moving on, this week you guys are voting for the best coaster of 1984. You have a selection between Big Bad Wolf at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, the Aero Suspended, Dragon at Ocean Park, the Aero Custom Looper, Ultra Twister at Nagashima Spa, the Togo Ultra Twister, and Accelerate at Six Flags Astroworld, the Aero Suspended. So you guys come up for one of those 4 coasters using the eye on the top right corner of the video. Now for some more coasters that opened in 1984. We got 88 Train at Children's Grand Park over in South Korea. Closed in 2012, but this was a Meisho with kind of a loop double corkscrew layout, but it's not really the same layout that you're used to. It's very strange and weird and does a weird turn in order to go to thread the loop. Pretty interesting. It's like the Asian style of aero loop screw. Pretty weird. Also, we had some other coasters that I know you've heard of that opened this year because this year's kind of lame, aside from the 4 coasters I included. You got Boomerang at Laron and King Cobra at Kings Island. But a little bit more interesting were the 2 Six Flags bobsled coasters that opened this year the first time. They were moved around a few times, but the one Sarajevo bobsled at Magic Mountain opened this year. That was moved to Great America and then to Great Escape, where it is now as Alpine Bobsled. And also the one opened at Great Adventure this year. Then it was moved to over Texas a few years later as La Vibora, as we all know it as now. So that's pretty cool. And pictured there on the bottom right is Montana Ghibli, a Costa Rican kiddie coaster, which may sound pretty weird, but it's made by this really, really weird company, and I'm very, very intrigued by it. And yeah, I don't know. There's also a boomerang in the back, so that's cool. So yeah, Costa Rica does have coaster. Yeah, there are coasters in Costa Rica, so that's cool. And also Screaming Delta Demon at Opryland USA, which you probably haven't heard of, was a bobsled by Intamin. Operated there from 84 until the park closed in 95 or 97 or 95. I forget. Crap. One of those years it closed. And it was moved to Old Indiana Fun and Water Park, which was the planned park, planned to be bought by Six Flags. There's this crazy story about it. I don't even know what happened, but there was some kind of accident that closed the park, and things happened. A lot of coasters from Opryland were moved there, but never opened. Very interesting story that you guys could totally read up on. And also, Sea Serpent at Morris Piers opened this year, so that's kind of boring. See you later.